Hey yo, what's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Robert Williams here with another volume of the Dear Younger Me. I know you guys probably missed me, had to take a little bit of a hiatus type of break for a minute, but I'm back with another fire quick message from my younger self that I wanted to share with you guys today. And here's my message for the younger me that's out there. Dear younger me, you have to learn to control your anger. You have to learn to control your anger. I'm jumping right into it this time. Look, as you get older and things start to perturb you that didn't perturb you before, or you let things fester and happen over and over and over again, and then you really kind of like are saying to yourself, how do I address this? Or it's at a point where you can't even address it anymore to stop the bleeding, or to stop the thing in which that is irritating you the most to stop happening. And then what ends up happening is that you just have it all bottled up inside, and then it just explodes. And listen, you don't want it to be exploding. You don't want it to explode on your family. You don't want it to explode on your children, on your spouse, on your parents, on your siblings. You don't want it to explode on your coworkers or your friends or anybody like that. And then what it looks like is that you have anger issues. You can't control your anger. And it was things that didn't get you upset that just all of a sudden started to really irritate you and take you to the next level. And so what you want to do is control your anger. You got to find ways of being able to address and know and be able to tell, when is this thing like really irking me? What should I do? Because I don't want to just explode later. I don't want to just be so upset. I don't want to let it bottle in. The first thing you can do is definitely journal it, right? You can write it down. Sometimes you tend to see people will tell you in the workplace when somebody sends them an email and they're like, oh, not today. This person didn't do that today. And then they end up writing a whole email telling them about themselves and what they can really do with themselves. And they end up not sending it. I know I've written quite a few emails like that. I don't typically tell somebody what they can do with themselves, but my attitude and my first letting it all out is pretty snarky. And it could show that I am irritated, and maybe the sign of anger coming out that's being, thrown up on this person. So you can journal it, write it out, get it out, man. Sometimes once you get it on paper, you realize and you reflect on it, and you're like, oh, that made me feel better, or really it's not even that important. The other thing that you could do is definitely talk to the person, right? And just let them know how that made you feel. And when you do that, you're able to have dialogue and have clear communication and good intent in communicating with that person. Even if they may not have received it properly, you've gone with the right intentions to express what has been frustrating you, because you don't want to be angry later. You don't want to be angry inside. And go ahead and be vulnerable when you talk about that with that person, and just let them know, like, hey man, like, this is something that I feel like maybe I could end up being very upset and angry about later, and I don't want it to fester, so I wanted to talk to you about this real quick. And you open up your heart to them and become vulnerable. And Lord willing, they'll be receiving that, and you can have a great dialogue about that conversation. And so listen, those are just two examples. There's many more, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to do a quick little episode to say, hey, you have to control your anger, especially young men, regardless of your background, regardless of your nationality. It doesn't matter what color you are. Watch your anger. As men, we should be sober. We should be kind, loving. We should have a good decorum about ourselves. We should be able to control ourselves. That's what women find attractive. That's what kids want to see in their fathers, right? And what parents want to see in their sons. So as men, we need to control our anger. And ladies, you too. Control your anger as well, because it's not attractive to a man if you're always angry and upset. And again, your children want to see a mom that doesn't fly off the handle. Same thing for us men when we become fathers. So in this short, brief, quick episode, again, hey, control your anger, ladies and gentlemen. To my dear younger me that's out there, you should know that you need to control your anger. You do not want it to take control of you, all right? So look, until next time, when we post another video next week, continue to think, live, and be unstoppable. Peace out.